Hi, this is Mike Schmitz, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Apple Journal app for iPhone. The Journal app was just released along with iOS version 17.2, and it uses the iPhone event history to surface significant moments so that you can capture your thoughts on these events. Your event history is kept securely on your device, and all your entries are synced via iCloud, though the Journal app itself is currently only available on iPhone, so your entries won't sync across to your iPad or Mac just yet, but will theoretically sync across multiple iPhones if you have them. Now, as you'll see in this tutorial, the Journal app makes some opinionated choices about interface design. There's no calendar view to find entries on a specific date, and no tags to group entries together, but it does give you a friction-free way to start a journaling habit on your iPhone. Let's get started. The Journal app comes pre-installed with iOS version 17.2. So as long as you are on that operating system or newer, you don't have to install it from the App Store. If, however, you do delete the app, there is an App Store page that you can go to re-download it and to get more information about how to actually use the app and its features. I already have it installed, so I'm going to go to Spotlight and launch the Journal app from there. And the first time that you open the Journal app, you'll see this splash screen. This gives you some basic instructions about how to actually use the Journal app. And already here we can notice that this is a little bit different take on journaling than some of the other journaling apps that you may have seen, like Day One, for example, because the Journal app is focused on the events that happen throughout our day, not the date and times of those events. We're not going to be able to look at a calendar view and select the day that we want and see the events or entries that we made on that day. It's literally just a list of the important things that have happened throughout our day and the things that we have captured there. Now, because this is a journaling app, there will likely be some sensitive information in here. So we do have the ability to lock our journal to keep it private, which is important. And then the last thing here is the ability to schedule time to write in our journal so we can get notifications to ingrain this habit and make sure that it sticks. I'll tap the Continue button to dismiss this splash screen. And here we are in the journaling app. This is the only view in the Journal app. This is where all of our entries will show up in a chronological list from newest to oldest. You can't have multiple journals. You can't have multiple views. There's literally just this list and the filters that we'll show you in a little bit. Now, because we don't have any entries added to our Journal app yet, nothing shows up here. But if we tap the plus button on the bottom, we can create our first journal entry. Now, the first time that we add a journal entry, we'll get a splash screen which asks us to turn on journaling suggestions. This allows your iPhone to recognize what you're doing and to share that information with the Journal app so that the Journal app can determine which significant events you may want to journal about. These suggestions are curated for you specifically based on your activity on your device, but all your data is secure and doesn't get sent to any servers. It all happens on your iPhone. Now, you can customize these suggestions if you want, but I'm just going to turn these on. And then we're taken to our journaling suggestions. Now, these journaling suggestions are using the new Journaling Suggestions API, which we'll talk about how other apps can actually use this also. But this is what it looks like inside of the Journal app. There's a button at the top to create a new entry, or we could select a moment to write about from either the recommended moments or recent moments. First, let's dismiss this message about private access to our suggestions by tapping on the X to close it. And then scroll through the moments until you find the moment that you want to journal about, or tap on the new entry button.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.